Tonight in Washington, questions of who may be charged next in the special probe into the Russian election interference.
This morning, President Trump's former campaign chairman and an associate turned themselves in as part of the probe, and it's that associate who caught our attention.
Number 7's Mark Stewart joins us now with the Colorado connection here. Mark?
And Shannon, that associate is named Rick Gates, a former Trump campaign official. He's often been seen as Paul Manafort's right-hand man. And while he does a lot of political work overseas, he's also served on the board of a security company based right here in Denver.
Any reaction, Mr. Manafort?
Paul Manafort wasn't the only one surrendering to the FBI. This man, Rick Gates, a former Trump campaign official, also turning himself in this morning. Gates, who has ties to D.C., also has a connection to Denver. According to this 2011 press release, Gates was on the board of ID Watchdog. With offices downtown, the firm provides ID theft protection services. Recently acquired by Equifax, Gates resigned from his post immediately after the 2016 election. While both Gates and Manafort pleaded not guilty, their legal fate is very uncertain. They could get some leniency in exchange for information relating to a bigger case. There's also a possibility the president himself could rescue two of his most well-known supporters.
We have a history of allowing presidents to pardon people preemptively. And, for example, Ford pardoned Nixon, and Nixon faced no charges at that time.
A move that would come with some risk, as neither Gates nor Manafort would not be immune from talking to prosecutors.
But if you have a pardon and there's no risk of prosecution, you don't have Fifth Amendment protection not to talk.
Rick Gates has been wrapped up in controversy before. Reportedly, he is the one who approved Melania Trump's convention speech at the Republican convention. That's according to ABC. That speech, of course, appears to have had fragments plagiarized from Michelle Obama from her speech in 2008.
That's right. Mark,
interesting. Thank you, Mark. By the way, we also learned today that a third man, George Papadopoulos, pleaded guilty to charges 3 weeks ago. He was arrested in July, and some legal experts believe that he was working with Mueller's team from July through October. CNN says it is possible he was wearing a wire.
Late this afternoon, we've learned new details about how widespread the Russian misinformation campaign was during the election. Facebook says now 126 million users may have seen fake Russian news during the election cycle. The last time Facebook gave us an estimate, they said 10 million people saw those ads. Facebook officials testify before Congress tomorrow, and so will Google, YouTube, and some other tech companies.
And our coverage of the Russia investigation continues right now on the free Denver 7 app. We have posted the White House's response to today's arrests.